baby. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Rubio up top. 2-point advantage. Rudy Gay to Waiters. Nothing going here on that drive. To Rudy Gay. Has a chance. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Here's Rubio into the front court. The lead is 2. Waiters to Rubio. Here comes the screen. Waiters. Aaron Baines powers it through.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
A tough shot. Hand in his face, he makes them pay.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Possession lies with Golden State. Rubio. Won't go.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So a as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Rubio into the front court. Leads a bucket. Screen coming. Rudy Gay. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Rudy Gay to Rubio. Count the basket at the rim.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Utah's got it. Kawhi Leonard, defended by the UConn product. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Here's Rubio up top, looking to make something happen. To Waiters. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Leonard to Bagley. Off the assist.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Fultz with the basketball. His group now down 2. Marvin Bagley with the slam.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Ricky Rubio. With that, he's 5 for 9.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Utah ball. Fultz to Leonard. Has a look. Shot by Leonard won't go. Here's Rubio into the front court. He'll run the offense. Waiters to Rubio. Here comes the screen. Goes to the right side. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Rubio. Lets it fly from long range. Misfires. It's no good. Another chance. Ersan Ilyasova swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Rubio into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Slam dunk for Markelle Fultz.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Rubio to Waiters. Dion Waiters, now 3 for 9.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Fultz into the front court. Down 2. To Leonard. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. From the outside, no good. Rudy Gay. Goes to the left side. Rubio. Gets a look. Can't hit.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Rubio. Runner here won't go. Leonard to Bagley. A lot of contact. No whistle. A fundamental shot right there.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
No good. Rubio. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Oh, he had him there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. Long key from 3/4 court. That ends the third quarter. The Warriors with the lead. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Markelle Fultz, 3 for 6 now.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Collison into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Valanciunas to Young. Oh, had him going there for a second. The pass set it all up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Young to Valanciunas. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
To Young. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Thaddeus Young. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Patty Mills. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
And scores. Strong take.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Patty Mills. Fires the three. Off the iron. No good. To Young. Valanciunas. Augustine against the Australian. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Into the front court comes Collison, up by 6. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Antetokounmpo to Valanciunas. And counted at the rim.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Mills in possession. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
To Antetokounmpo. Rubio. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Ricky Rubio. Time for some new personnel into the game. Stein powers it through. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
Warriors have the basketball to Valanciunas. Here comes the screen. Young to Valanciunas. Gets to the basket and scores.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
To Bagley. Dirk Nowitzki. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Rubio to Valanciunas. Antetokounmpo. Not getting the bounce. And draws the foul.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Dirk Nowitzki. Coming. Hasn't missed yet. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Warriors basketball.
I got ball. Hey, you got the screen right.
Collison.
Screen right.
To Young. Oh, he had him there for a second. Collison. To Antetokounmpo. And he's going to the free throw line.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Screen coming. Throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Up by 3. Oh, had him going there for a second. Antetokounmpo. Here's a chance from long range, and that's rebounded by the Jazz. It's Jazz ball. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Dirk Nowitzki, a couple of free throws on the way, shooting 75% so far tonight. Missed the second, 0 for 2. Runner's good there.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. The lead is up to 6. Mills in possession. Looking to make something happen. Down low, Cauley Stein. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Here comes the screen. Collison. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Adetokunbo to Rubio. To Valanciunas. Nice pass to set things up.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Ah, rocking the rim. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Okay, reset.
Warriors have the basketball. Adetokunbo to Young. And he'll head to the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Misses the first. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Bagley. Jumper's good.
I don't know if a body on him would have prevented that bucket, but it at least would have let him know that you were there.
Giannis with it up top. Leads 4. Here comes the screen. Rubio to Valanciunas. Oh, he had him there for a second. Stuffs it down with authority.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Hey, lock up.
To Bagley. Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's Golden State basketball. To Waiters. Screen coming.
Hey, watch the screen now.
Waiters. To Valanciunas. Defense making the ball handler work. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Self-check.
To Bagley. Nowitzki. Shot from the lane won't go. To Young. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Screen coming. Thaddeus Young with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Finish that. To Rubio. Dion Waiters, 4 out of 10.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Waiters to Adetokunbo. And finishes strong.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Jazz have the ball. Markelle Fultz. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's a 24-second violation. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Golden State. Defense, have you seen the latest items in our silent auction? Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Time to shuffle things up. Calls out a...
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors got the win in a nail-biter, and it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest. The Warriors got their point scoring from these guys on screen.
Player of the game.
Jonas Valanciunas gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Golden State Warriors. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.